pivot here. I'm going to show you just how. Now, this isn't. I'm not doing anything like that profound unless you're an idiot. And you've never been keeping up. But I just want to show you just as another example of how disingenuous these guys are. Of course, I'm of the opinion that the states should be separating completely from the federal government. And I do think that is something worth achieving and something that is achievable within my own lifetime, no matter how many fearmongers that suggest that we must remain in this abusive relationship with a bunch of dickheads in Washington because of China or some Russia shit. But look at this. The Democrats shared this out, and I just want you to look at this. Welcome to the Biden boom. This is what they call it. The jobs created in the first 10 months of presidency. And, of course, he shows Biden just running away with it. They show Biden just running away with it. Now, it's almost like there's an event that happened that was caused a lot by the Democrats. So let's backtrack. This is how disingenuous they are. So Democrats championed, though it weren't exclusively them. It was a lot of Republicans that were in on it too. But they championed lockdowns, okay? They championed forcing people to remain in their homes, not go out to do things. And because of that, we saw millions upon millions like we've never seen before, and we covered those that were completely out of work because they were forced out of work. Either it was illegal for them to work, depending on what industry they were in, because, hey, it wasn't essential, or the restrictions that came with it made it basically impossible for them to work in the same capacity that they were before. So it was like they were losing money, and some of them had to go completely out of jobs. We've seen this in so many different industries. Yet they're sharing this as if, oh, look at Biden. He's just 10 months of whatever. So, this year you've seen a lot of reopenings, a lot less restrictions going into the end of last year, going in here, where people that were having strict restrictions have less of them. Not that they've all gone away, and you see now there's a lot of people that are trying to re-implement them. But that there are people being allowed to work, people being more feeling more comfortable about working as well. And that's going to, of course, equal more people being employed. But what you can't do, and which they are going to do, there's no indication of this in this post at all. Imagine demanding that people shut down and then allowing them to work again. It's almost if you did that, more people would be working, but you also put them out of work in the first place. So how can you take credit for the jobs created when you didn't create shit? You just allowed people to start working again without, using aggression upon them or threatening to shut their business down, fining and all of that stuff. Again, there are some areas that are still dealing with this shit. Now, anybody with an operating brain, unfortunately, or fortunately for them at least, they know that. That's the unfortunate part, is that there are still some people out there that will look at this and say, wow, Biden's knocking it out the park. They're retarded. And that's fine that they're retarded. No love lost. The problem is they get the vote. And this is why, I guess this is just yet another case against democracy. That there's people out there that are stupid, that won't even put two and two together, won't even analyze this honestly, not even paying attention that, okay, this chart is full of shit. Obviously, it's not saying anything in context. It's been completely removed. That's how a rational person would view it. But a retarded person would just see a chart with numbers and say, Joe Biden's knocking it out the park. And that's just another case against democracy. And why would you want to share with government with people that smoke crack and think that this chart that we're looking at is rooted in any sort of honesty? Come on, bro. You just watched a clip from my podcast, For Canon's Sake. Catch us live at 12 p.m. throughout the week over at youtube.com/YoungRipper59 and follow us over at odyssey.com/@YoungRipper59. If you want to watch the entire video cast after the show is over, just be sure to become a member on the YouTube channel. Of course, the full audio portion of the podcast is available for free on all major digital platforms, or just visit forcanonsake.com.